Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Always Open. We're back for another season. It's our premiere. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about...
I peed a little.
It's fine.
Pee and peeing a little bit. No, we're not talking about that. We're talking about who inspires you. And then we have 2 questions from our box of issues, and we're using Ye Old Faithful just to kick it old school a little bit. I'm your host, Barbara Dunkelman, and with me today I have...
Hey, I'm Miles Luna.
I'm Jessica.
And it's me, your friendly neighborhood Merle.
You're back.
She said the thing.
I'm
she
back.
said the thing that she said.
Do you think that?
I was like, I forgot our shows. Guys, we got Jessica back.
I know, right?
Hey, what's up, girl?
Oh, she's dibbing.
I'm good. Tiny dib.
I'm sorry.
Dib?
And could you just? And what was the word that you just said out of your mouth? Dibbing.
Do you ever not feel like you want to engage in a full dab and you want to still kind of let people know you're still lit?
Every second of every day.
Yeah. Throw your chin up, give a quick. There you good. There you go.
Oh
Tiny
man.
dib.
Hey, check it out, Dad. I'm woke. There you go. That's how it goes, right?
That's
Why
gonna
would
be
you be
the
saying that
title.
to your dad? Wouldn't
Just
your
so he
dad
knows.
be saying that?
God, I need his respect.
Mr. Luna, if you're watching, just call your son.
Look,
Just let him
I'm
know.
woke now. Get used to it, Dad.
And I'm asleep now.
Oh God.
Barbara.
God. Is it possible to do the entire thing over again?
Oh, Barbara.
Meryl, did you miss me?
No. Of course I did, Bimmy.
This is strong.
Good.
What you got there?
I'm in a good place.
Yeah?
It's a hurricane.
Can I try some?
Yeah, you won't go in?
Hurricane Miles.
A shot
taste
before the
Texas in there.
shot.
Oh, I can.
A
Well,
little bit of.
A little bit of himself.
Miles, we got a little surprise for you with this shot.
What? It's poison.
This shot is the Girl Scout shot,
Okay.
and it was submitted by Becky Luna.
Ooh, who's that, Miles?
Oh,
That's my mom.
Yeah, it
Who's
is.
also woke.
yeah, Miles' mom submitted this shot.
Of course she did.
Hi, Miles' mom.
My mom's retired now, and she just like loves the Rooster Teeth community. She's like, hey, what's up? This is just it's your girl Becky, just tweeting up a storm about
love her.
babysitting.
I love it.
Wonderful.
I love it.
It's pretty
I love
nice.
interacting
It's very
with both
sweet.
of your parents on the internet.
We got some supportive parents. You do too, Jess.
I love my parents. They're
Yeah.
very cool. Hey, Dad.
But not mom. Oh. Well, let's do Becky Luna's shot.
To our lit fams.
Let's say it's the Girl Scout shot. It's got 2 parts chocolate liqueur,
The kid.
off to the same start we always are. Liqueur. 1 part.
4 seasons in, you can't get it right.
Liqueur.
Liqueur. 1 part peppermint schnapps, a 1/4 cup of hot fudge, and 4 Thin Mint cookies. I think that's like the rim.
Yeah, we got some rim. We got some rimmed
Dirty rim there.
Thank you all for being here with me today. Celebrate the start of the season.
Hey!
Cheers.
Did you say salud?
Salud.
Salud.
Come
Wait.
by and cheers.
shit. How do I do it? Do I just lick it? Oh.
That is very good.
Can we get that as a soundbite?
How you doing?
No ants?
What do you think about the shot this time?
Why is my heart beating so fast?
I don't know. Are you okay?
I'm okay. Can you hear that? I'm okay. That's changing.
Or is she just like,
Huh? It's because I didn't say I love you, Mom. I love you, Mom.
I think
No,
what we're
it's-
discovering is that Jess can't do shots.
yeah, do you know? Do you drink?
I do drink, but shots are
shot.
not.
Really?
Yeah, I don't do shots.
Is that-
My heart's beating faster.
That's very
I'm
strange.
running in my
Shh,
mind.
come back to us. Come back to us. Come back to us.
Okay.
I have a hard time with peppermint schnapps
Why?
because I once got blackout drunk on peppermint schnapps.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
it's
your
okay.
mom submitted this shot, so
Thanks,
you could thank her.
But she wouldn't, unless you told her that you were going to be on the show, but she wouldn't have known.
That's true.
You like
I don't tell my mom anything.
getting a good snack day, Jess?
I'm glad I wasn't the only one that was like, fuck yeah, free
It's
cookie
like
crumbs.
I also like at first the shots were put down in front of us, and Jess is like, "Ew, is that dirt?"
That was dirt. I'm sorry, Becky.
Yeah, we just rimmed the. Oh,
We rimmed what?
You got a
we
little
rimmed the
leakage there.
glass. I went to go show the bottom of the glass. And we just spilled.
lips.
You think after
Good.
4 seasons of the show, I would learn how to actually be?
You'd
like,
think
a
we'd
proper
get it
person?
together at the beginning of it, but we never will.
That's
Yeah.
the beauty of the show. Oh, gorgeous. Yes. Well, guys, first I want to, before we get into things, we got a little icebreaker to play
Gasp.
called Cupidity.
Oh, I remember this.
This is, I don't think Jess has played before.
I don't know. What?
So for anyone who doesn't know what this game is, we take questions from OkCupid, and then we rapid fire them to each of our guests. And they're like very, very random. What's the word I'm looking for? Like off the beaten path questions.
Yes.
Like real
yeah.
quirky.
Real quirky.
Just like real quirky
We're just
questions.
like trying to get to know who you are, you know?
Yeah, but like we want to have fun with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Miles, do you want to go first?
Fuck. Sure. Let's do it.
That enthusiasm. All right, are we ready to go with our timer?
Yes.
Yes. All right,
All right.
and go.
Okay.
You could tell a lot about a person from their appearance. Agree or disagree?
Disagree.
Would you ever marry for anything other than love?
Absolutely not.
How long can you go without sexual release?
Not very long.
Would you rather know everything about your mate or be regularly surprised?
Oh shit. Surprise.
Surprise. Do you enjoy meaningless sex?
Not as much as meaningful sex.
All right, but you still enjoy it.
Yeah. I mean, it is sex, and that's pretty rad.
Yeah.
Like I've never been able to do just like a one night stand thing. Like I have to like.
What about coffee table?
What?
What?
Barbara.
What?
What?
Who did it on a coffee table? Did you do it on a coffee? You did it on a
She's
coffee
just
table.
making a stupid
A
fucking
one-night
pun.
stand?
She's making a stupid fucking pun.
Why did I agree to this?
I hate her so, like, I hate her so much.
You're crying.
She's so pleased with herself, and that's the worst part. There's no remorse here.
It's just
There's
because
no remorse here.
You got it, and her text is laughing on Facebook, guys. And you
Don't
guys are just
support
like,
that.
You guys are like, what's that? Is that like a new sex move?
Oh my God.
The coffee table?
Okay, hold
Oh,
on.
you're asking if I fucked on a coffee table.
Texas showed me this video earlier today, and it was Demi Lovato, and someone's like, oh, like, Demi, like, what's your favorite dish? She's like, oh, you know, she's like, well, I love mugs because they keep your things hot and cold.
It's
and
like
she was
that scene-
100% serious.
Like that scene from Mitch Congeniality where they're like, what's your ideal date? And she's like, April 14th,
my
because
God.
it's not too hot and not too cold.
thank you.
All you need is a light jacket.
Sorry, the best thing just happened to me.
What?
happened?
Jessica literally put some spit on her finger and rubbed some
I almost
cookie off
just
my
went
chin.
in and went,
I love how the
I'm like
control
a
room also
mom.
didn't know who to cut to just now.
It was great that they caught
What
that.
to do?
But it was wonderful. Thank you for that.
It was beautiful. I'll have to watch the footage afterwards to see that happening. A beautiful moment between two friends. Yeah, I think I could do meaningless sex. Because it's like, if you need it, you need it.
Yeah, like I think two responsible consensual adults can be like, hey, we're both horny, let's go. Then what? The follow-up is always a difficult part of like, okay.
we're not horny, let's go.
Now we're but no, like for me, it's like I have to have some sort of connection with a person for that. Like there's got to be something
How
there.
long?
I got that.
Like, how long have you ever, because the only one night stand that I've ever had was with someone that I spent a week heavy flirting with, and then afterwards, they
But would
left.
you even count that as a one-night stand then, if you knew the person and hung out with them before?
I mean, I had met them that week, decided it was my conquest. It happened.
I will dominate you.
Yeah. And then did you shove them off to Alaska
No,
again?
it was a relationship of 2 years, Barbara.
Right.
The one night stand was much nicer too.
Gotcha. My bad.
I never did like, I don't think it was no like full on sex, but like after like a weekend of hanging out for like a beach trip, there was some fooling around and that was about that. And it was like, cool, bye, you were cool.
Boy,
Barb, what if a wave of babies is just come?
a wave of babies. Oh, technically it is, right?
Yeah.
Unborn, unfertilized babies. Do you know that?
Homestar.
Yeah, Homestar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
Teen Girl Squad.
A wave of babies.
Wave of babies.
No.
It's the Homestar Runner.
Anyways.
I think I'm
You
too
wouldn't
young.
get
Yeah,
it.
wave of,
I think I'm too
way
young.
after your time,
Yeah,
Mariel.
I'm too young. Sorry, guys.
She's too
Sweet
young.
baby.
Too much of a baby.
Well, Jess, you want to go next?
Yeah.
All right, we ready for the timer? Yep. All right. And go.
Go.
What is the worst personality trait someone could have?
There are so many things.
I know that's a big question.
I don't know.
Pass.
Disloyalty?
There you go.
Are you ashamed of any of your sexual desires?
Pass.
Which are you better at, remembering names or faces?
Faces.
What is too big of an age gap between you and your partner?
15. I said that really weird.
15 years?
Years, days, months, hours.
Let's rewind.
Let's rewind.
Ashamed of any sexual desires? You said pass.
Is it just because it's that out there, or because like you feel like you should be ashamed but you're not? Like,
Are you Catholic?
we don't have to
Is it
unpack.
Catholic
Yeah,
guilt?
we don't have to unpack all of this. We can leave some things in the case.
There's cameras.
Oh, that's true.
I don't know if I want to be like, this is what I'm into.
You don't,
And half the
and by
world
no
be
means
like,
you have to. You don't have to.
I like watching your face work.
Me too. You could see the brain moving and all the gears turning in there.
Yeah.
Everybody's into some fucked up shit.
It's true.
Let's just get that
could I
out
go?
on the
Wait,
table.
could we all say something that's like a little weird? That's like maybe a step down from what I was thinking.
No, just
You wait. Wait a minute. I just want to pause. There was a moment last night we were having pizza where Jess said, "Could you truly love someone if they haven't taken a dump on your chest?"
Yes, I want to get into that.
Is that not like you love someone? You're gonna let them do that.
So this came up on like I think the last episode I was on, where we were talking about like, would you let your SOP
we
on you?
did.
And I was like, I don't want that.
You don't
I'm not
want it?
about that.
What if she was like-
But if they were like, this means
The world to you.
me.
Yeah.
Would you let me? If I was like, if I loved this person, I'd be like,
Ryan,
yeah, I'm stocking up on Old Spice.
would you let
body
me
wash.
poop on your chest?
Ryan, would you let her poop on your chest?
Make or break.
I'm seeing
He did one of these. He did one
That
of
was
these.
a
He did
waffle. That was a waffle.
Is that like
That was like
waffle star? Like
I think.
a wave.
I was about to say something really weird that was intended as a compliment, but I'm just gonna say, I bet Ryan would let you take a shit on. I meant that as a compliment.
That's a testimony to your love, though. It's not like it's a, you know.
I really like it.
It's a
we gotta get
solid
ready for this convention, but first I gotta take that shit on your
Well,
chest.
don't worry about the bathroom.
Let me rub it in.
No.
You know there are people watching this show right now who like that is their fetish to have like specifically you get shit on your chest.
Hey.
Wait, no. Wait, someone wants to shit on Jessica?
Absolutely. I'm sure there are people.
What
who
if
want
that
to
was
shit on
my
you.
thing? What if I was like, I just want to be drenched in feces?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, the words you chose.
Drenched.
Stop it.
I don't want solid. I want liquid.
I'm gonna need the box of issues.
Oh, fuck.
Welcome back, Tom.
Man.
Season 4 off to a good start. Well,
Christ.
we should circle back on that one.
Oh yes.
Maybe privately.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'll tell you. I'll tell you for sure
Yo.
privately.
Okay.
Can we like for real just talk about like the weird shit we're into later?
No, well, no, Jessica wanted to know.
As you sucked your
What?
thumb.
Oh, I just had chocolate on it. I just had chocolate on it.
Please.
Good clip.
Thank you so much for that, everybody. Thank you.
Soggy nail.
Well, Miles, what is your thing? I know.
I talked about it a little bit. Like,
Yeah, we talked about
It's a
that
definite
before.
power thing for
Right.
me. Like,
like power? Do you like to press a woman against the wall while you fuck her senseless?
you said it better than I could have.
Can we get another
Sean
drink for Jess?
Connery, everybody.
I'll take another.
He's made it.
I'm awake.
Like 100%, yeah.
Wake me up. Oh, like getting dominated?
Like, no, not getting dominated.
Oh, being
yeah, like,
dominated.
hey, this wall and you are about to get real close. Like that kind of situation
you
is
mentioned
great.
something I think that a lot of people can relate to, where you like making someone feel like putty in your hands.
You quoted that exactly. Those were the words I used.
Yeah,
no,
I remember.
there's
She wrote it
something
down.
about like, God, there's nothing sexier than being like, you are quibbling and can't form a sentence.
Quibbling?
Yes.
Wait, quibbling?
Did I say quibbling? That's past quivering. That's like quivering plus. That's new game
Quibbling?
plus quibbling. Or it's like some fucking Harry Potter game.
Ooh, quibbling. What would that be?
It's like I think that's what like the Americans call Quidditch. Like the rest of the world call Quidditch Quidditch,
yeah,
but like
it's
the
like
Americans call it
quibbling thing.
Quibble, and people are like
Quibbling.
fuck off. It's called Quidditch.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
We're
Yeah.
just idiots.
Yeah. That's at least that's what it is in my fanfic.
To quibble. Fanfic? I like fanfic.
What's
Is
your
that?
favorite
That's
fanfic?
a
What's your
good
favorite
fetish
thing
to
to-
have?
Is it a fetish?
That's not a
No,
fetish.
that's a pastime. Like,
Okay.
That's a
high
Not all
love.
fanfic is like hot and steamy.
That's
Yeah.
true. It's like could be like kind of friendly.
It's hot and steamy.
That's how wrapping it back up full circle. This conversation
Yeah.
started with Wave Babies. We're gonna end
Am I
with Wave
am I the
Babies.
only one sharing some stuff?
I mean, I've talked about it before.
We've all talked about
Yeah.
it.
I would love to high five my best friend.
What?
that's your kink.
Oh, Eiffel Tower?
No, that's gross and a sin. I'm just talking about
that's what you
high fiving
meant.
while the mid fuck.
Oh, I should not do that.
No, so you're talking like you're in bone zone population, you and Ryan, and then like your best friend comes in and is like, "Way to get that dick, boosh!"
Hey, Jess. I'm gonna come visit you in Phoenix soon.
Yay!
Just like, just go, caw-caw, and I'll come out of my room and I'll know.
Wave a baby.
Hopefully not.
Come slap Ryan in the butt. He'll be like,
Is that cool with you, Ryan?
Doing great, man.
Is that cool with you? Okay, you're getting. Now I just feel like you're not committing to everything with another. Like
Ryan?
this was. I don't know if they'll shit on me, and now it's like I don't know if I could give a high five. Come on, Ryan.
Come on.
I'll make sure it's solid, Ryan.
Oh my God.
He gave a
Clean, easy.
Can we get more of this chocolate rim?
For what?
Just after this
For what?
discussion.
Why don't you just ask a question, Barb?
Are you ready to go?
Let's move forward.
All right,
your turn, Ma.
let's do you, Merle.
Ma.
Meh.
Your name.
Yes.
Meh.
All right, Merle, you ready to go?
Away, baby.
Let's do it,
You ready with
bitch.
our timer? All right. And go. Do you like the taste of blood?
No. Actually, I'm a vampire. Yes.
If you had a dream in which you were having sex with a close friend, would you tell them about it?
Depends on the friend.
Do you think any person is truly selfless?
No.
If your partner wanted to pay for you as a couple to see professional dominatrix, would you go?
No.
Do you chew tobacco?
No.
Would you be upset if your partner sat on someone else's lap?
No.
Oh.
Ask it.
In the line, wherefore out, I can't even say it. In the line, wherefore art thou Romeo, what does wherefore mean? Where, why, how, or who cares?
Isn't it why?
I don't know. It doesn't have the
There's
right
no answer.
These are weird questions sometimes.
I feel like I've seen that on like some random thing, and I think it's why.
I think it's
She's
why.
like,
It doesn't-
why?
Why art thou Romeo?
She's like, why, Romeo? He says yes. Kristen says yes.
Why, Romeo?
Why, Romeo? That's what she says.
That's what she says.
That's what she says. So you don't like the taste of blood, huh?
Who does?
But-
Is that
A
thing?
little bit.
But you're.
I don't know.
The, like,
It's empty,
the
right?
bitter.
Have you gotten your red wings?
Wow.
Oh. Barbara.
Every audible guess for everybody in the room.
Just ask someone if they got down on them when they're on the period.
I accidentally did.
You accidentally?
Yeah, it was going down, and then like that, like in that moment, apparently she was like, I didn't know I was about to start this or something.
Did you wake up and you're like,
That's a god. Well, I guess.
buffalo wings?
I don't know, so I wasn't gonna be like, oh, gross, babe. Like I honestly, I really
get
don't give a
mild.
shit about that at all.
Hey.
But that also doesn't mean that what.
Kudos to you.
A Bloody Sunday. Not for me. Not for me.
Man.
I'm not gonna be like, give me that bloody vagina. I'm not in that
from
camp.
like the overall just like experience
Yeah, I
of
feel
that.
so gross.
I feel like even if I was like in that zone and babe was like, babe, I'm gonna, babe, I was like, no, babe, babe, no, babe, no.
Yeah, I like. Some people are like, oh, like I don't care if a girl's on her period, and I was like, well, I care.
Are you talking about
Yeah.
like
I
don't
just
mind
for sex?
banging.
You don't like having sex on your period?
Sex is fine.
I would do it in a shower, maybe.
I would do it in a box. Would I
would
do
do
it
it
with
with
a
a
box?
box.
Would you do it with a fox though?
Yeah.
Watching, just watching.
Did I hear a yes?
You know I'm a furry.
Are you?
It's a very supportive community.
It is. It is.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not into that. Just want to make sure I'm not into it. Just not into banging animals. It's weird. Furries are cool though.
Why did you tell me otherwise last night when I was dressed up as the?
What would be your persona?
Anthropomorphic.
Ooh,
What a fucking question,
be your
Mariel.
A hot dog.
That's a question.
You a hot dog kid?
I'm a hot dog. I'm a hot dog, like a dog, but the color scheme
What-
of
what
a dog.
kind?
Oh,
Like I don't know. Fuck. Oh god, I haven't thought about it. I just knew it was a hot dog.
A dachshund.
Ooh, I love dogs.
Yes, yes. What would you be your
I
persona?
would be like a deer, I think.
Okay, can you be?
I
something
feel like
other
though
than, like, a
you're
dog?
kind of spastic though. I feel like you'd be like a ferret.
Thank you. Like a ferret. Oh, I spat everywhere.
I feel like Miles, you'd be an otter.
Yes, playful, lovely,
Playful,
smooth.
sweet, boyish.
I'd probably be a bunny because I can
Thank
hump
you.
things.
Yes,
Cause you what? Can
hump
hump
things.
Yeah.
A wave, baby.
What would you be, Meryl?
Falcon.
Now, see, that's what.
Could you be a? Could you be a
I think you'd be a barracuda.
bear?
Yeah, you like you
Is that
come
a
and you
scaly or a
strike.
Is it I don't know what it is.
It's a fish.
Because I know there's lizards are scalies, or dragons are scalies. Then there's birds are featheries.
So there's more than just that. I've only ever seen
Yeah,
dogs.
so there's like furry, feathery, scaly,
Barracuda.
barracuda. And then there's fursuits and then there's mersuits. Mersuits are the ones that are bad, and fursuits are ones that people mostly identify
that are
with.
bad?
Mersuits are the ones that everyone bangs in, and fursuits are the cute ones that you see at cons that are like, yay. 'Cause those are the good ones. That's the majority of the community.
What do the other
Fursuits,
ones look like?
They just have holes.
Where?
You know where.
Yeah.
How many?
Holes.
I mean, say.
Yeah.
Well, let's
However
get
many
to
it
my
takes.
questions.
Yes.
Before we get too far down the road.
Are you ready
No
with the
pun
timer?
intended.
Yes. Okay. And go. Do you have a recording of yourself singing?
Yes.
Are you turned on by sex in public?
Yes.
I need you or I want you. Which would you rather hear a partner say?
I want you.
How would you react if a partner bought you an outfit to be worn during sex?
I would love it.
Have you ever been fired from a job?
No.
Have you ever taken a break while at work to
Masturbate?
play with yourself? Barbara?
You're at work, Barbara. Don't come in.
Yes.
Shit's happening right now. Oh God.
Yes.
There were some hard days.
Girls are stealthy, man.
Yeah, you'd say
You
that
can be
as if-
real stealthy. You can be like, words
Well,
are coming out of my.
I also wasn't sitting at my desk. It was like in the bathroom.
Oh, in the bathroom?
Or like the only time I could remember vividly was when I was just like at work really, really late working on stuff. And I was like the only one in the office.
You can just
You-
push the
you
right
would
way
think-
and it goes.
You could just sit on something the right way.
And you go,
Ah.
Yo, guys,
It's like that peanut butter baby. Ah.
peanut butter baby.
Seen that? What is that? It's
That's my fetish.
It's a baby.
Don't love that. Don't love that.
He's literally covered, he or she, can't tell.
I don't.
Literally
Well,
covered head to toe in peanut butter.
And his mom comes over and his little sister is like putting it all over him. She goes, "You having a good time?" And the baby literally goes, "Ah."
But doesn't he slap his stomach twice?
Immediately after this taping is done, we're watching that.
He's good. Sehr gut.
Oh man,
Well,
peanut butter
Cues,
baby.
good cues.
Yeah, great question.
Solid A's.
I love peanut butter.
I always like this icebreaker because you learn so much about someone in such a short period of time.
And it's about so many people too.
So many people.
I had weird
Well, before we
tacos
move
today.
on, I would like to say thank you to BioClarity for sponsoring this episode of Always Open. Did you start the new year off with an amazing list of resolutions and not keep any of them? Let BioClarity get you back on track with a healthy habit today. I use BioClarity, and I feel like very confident in my skin lately, and it's really helped.
It looks beautiful.
Thank you. I've always had skin trouble. I think I've talked about it on multiple shows. And this is something that I feel like is very easy to keep up. And it's also like small enough to travel with, which is really helpful, especially for people who travel a lot. BioClarity delivers glowing, clear skin by reducing redness and boosting your natural beauty. You could use it twice daily without worrying about excess irritation, and there are no harsh chemicals to worry about. BioClarity is delivered straight to you and has an easy-to-use 3-step skincare ritual that's 100% vegan, plus gluten and cruelty-free. First step is cleanse. The rich foaming facial cleanser gently removes dirt, oil, and environmental pollutants. Treat is the second step, penetrates pores and attacks acne-causing bacteria in order to clear up your skin. And then the third step is restore, which is Restore Gel with exclusive Floralux that leaves your skin feeling smooth and refreshed. Start a healthy habit and get glowing, clear skin. Just go to bioclarity.com. Listeners will get their first month for only $9.95 plus free shipping. That's a $20 savings, and it comes with 100% risk-free money-back guarantee. But you need to enter the code OPEN. That's bioclarity.com and enter the code OPEN.
Just dib on them.
Just dib on it.
Dib on the haters.
Dib on me.
That sounds.
strong.
Well, maybe it's just because my mind is in a poop on chest zone.
What if you?
What were you guys
No.
I'm gonna say it.
Welcome to and finish that statement.
Yeah.
Pooped on a chest and.
Oh.
You're talking about using fecal matter as a lubricant, and that, though gross, that's just using. That's like the Native Americans. They used every part of the body. They didn't let anything go to waste.
Okay, so okay. Yeah.
Should
I'm
we
just saying, that's great. That's great.
potentially move on from this conversation?
No, let's keep,
No, it's okay. We can move. We can move.
Well, you don't want to play in the poop space anymore? You don't want to play in that space?
I've already
fun.
exposed so much of myself in the poop zone. I'm just real back.
It's like the bone zone.
By the way, coming out this week, the doc just
Well, that's,
learn more about the inner workings of Jessica Deidre.
Nothing like this.
I wanted to talk about that before we segue into our first segment.
Yay.
This episode comes out on the 5th of February.
So it will already be out.
It'll already be out.
Yes.
We're pre-recording this a couple days early because Jess is in town.
I'm in
I
here.
wanted to get you on the premiere.
I'm in here.
But yeah, your documentary, I guess, just came out. It's called Becoming Jessica Negre. It's available for first members. It is lovely. It makes me so happy because, like, I know Jess a lot more closely than I think, like, a lot of people, even at Rooster Teeth, do, just because we've spent a lot of time together. And seeing that documentary, it's like, it's the person that I know and that I want like the whole world to know and see.
That's real fucking sweet,
It's
girl.
really beautiful. And it's like not only that, but like also getting to see like your relationship with Ryan and your parents and everything. So tell us a little bit about it.
It's cool. I've never kind of opened up to kind of anyone or anything in a like a professional space, kind of like this. But it seemed so natural and so I guess just right to do it with Rooster Teeth.
Yeah.
It was very. It was a little. It was. I feel strange talking about like real things. You know, it's a little bit more difficult for me. But it was really cool opening up to Rooster Teeth, and really it felt really good. There was a moment when you posted the link on the Rooster Teeth subreddit, and I was gonna go in there, and I thought I was gonna get like shit on because I'm just used to people.
It's very common, especially on the internet, to
Yeah.
get like harsh comments, especially when you're a female and you have
Yeah.
the kind of role that you do and cosplayer.
People can be monsters.
People can be pretty
Yeah.
mean.
But so they posted it. You posted it on Reddit, and I was going in there, and I was like, "Go, got my armor on. I'm ready for hate. I'm used to hate." When I went in there, everyone was so nice. I broke down because I didn't know how to process
Yeah.
like people being nice.
Like supportive.
Yeah, but it was really it was really cool. Can we talk about poop again?
You're gonna make me cry.
I don't know. Like there are a lot of people that support what I do and everything, and it's really awesome, and I really appreciate those people. But I think people don't understand how amazing the Rooster Teeth community is, and how much of a family and how much support they give to everything, and how much they love everything that Rooster Teeth does, and how much they all support each other. So to be introduced and kind of more into that community just feels just really good. And
You
it
deserve
like my soul just feels so good. I don't know. Thank you.
That's essentially what she's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just yeah.
If you haven't already signed up for First to check it out, you absolutely should. It's 100% worth. Even it's like sign up for a free trial. You don't even have to pay for First. Just go sign up for a free trial, watch it, and then you could bump. You know, just like don't worry about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was watching it and I was getting a little like emotional watching it too because it's so nice to see you open up that way and to like talk about struggles you've had, and it like I think for a lot of people who will get to watch it, like yeah, you have this image of being like this cosplayer who's like beautiful and have like you do all these amazing things, and people probably get the wrong impression of you that like you're not down to earth, but like you're one of the most down to earth sweet people I know. And like
Seconded.
everyone here agrees, and like to see that side of you on that doc is like wonderful. I'm gonna keep complimenting you so you get all emotional.
It's coming. It's coming. The trailer is out obviously because the doc's already out.
Yeah.
But my favorite bit of the trailer, which is I'm sure everyone's favorite bit of the
the end?
trailer, is at the very end when this huge light just falls on you, and the first thing, like you don't even say, like you're not even like, oh, am I okay? You're literally just like turn around to Riot, and you're like, did you get it? Like, did you get that shit falling on my head?
You're like, yes!
Yay.
And I talked to
Just like
Hannah a
you,
lot
thank
about it because Hannah was out there shooting with you guys. Hannah's a producer that works here.
She's
on our
awesome.
docs, and she's
I love Hannah.
she's
She
literally
does not have a bad boner.
no, she's
does
literally
not.
She's like a conductor for positivity and love.
God, okay, but we all say that about you. So it's great to when you talk to Hannah. When you talk to Hannah, who's already like the sweetest baby angel, and you're like, oh, like how was your time? And she's just like, they're just the sweetest people. And it's like sweetness squared.
Sweetness squared.
Yeah.
I think
Like extra sugar.
I think what people kind of just end up kind of assuming is like if you're putting yourself out there in like a sexual way, people
Yeah.
are automatically like, oh,
Well, I think that you're
Lucky
like,
Beach or something.
or that you don't have like a depth to you,
Yeah.
or that you're not a nice person.
Yeah.
it's
It's like
misconception.
just with anyone who puts themselves out there like that. It's just because you're looking at face value. Like you said, you don't judge people by their cover.
Yeah.
You judge what's going on in here. And a lot of people that may look really nice could be really like big jerks, or people that look really whatever could be really cool. You know, it's all broad spectrum. Don't judge book by cover. I'm really good at feelings.
You're so cute.
Looking forward to it. I can't wait
Yeah.
to watch it.
Yeah.
Well, definitely check it out. But this segues us into our segment, which is a question from a user, Miranda G. Miranda wants to know, who inspires you?
Oh my gosh, so many people. My mom. my dad, Yaya, a lot of people in the cosplay community, everyone at Rooster Teeth. Everyone's really cool.
Especially Mariel.
Yes, especially Ma. Honestly, just anyone that's in our space and in our world kind of like inspires me in a way. Even like the new cosplayers that are coming into the scene, they inspire me because they're bringing in such a good new fresh perspective of like the new world thinking and stuff, and it's really cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I would definitely say though my parents are probably like the biggest inspiration for me.
They seem like really good role models for you,
They're
which
really
is
great.
like really great. I met them. I met Jess's parents when I was in Arizona,
Arizona.
and
I can meet them 2 miles.
it's like literally exactly
like
how
a
you
poop.
picture what Jess's parents are like. That's what they are.
Yeah,
Like
he's-
just the most like fun,
Weird.
weird, but like so sweet and down to earth, and like legitimately want to know you and care about you. And I'm just like, this is such a perfect family.
Welcome, you're all children. My mom asked about you too. She goes, "You gonna go see Bob? You gonna see Barbara? The real pretty one, blue eyes." And I was like, "Yeah, Mom." She goes, "Lovely, love her stuff."
She's from New Zealand. Just
Oh, I was just hoping that.
Oh yeah, no, she's a pirate.
She's from Arizona.
Nice. Yeah.
they're so sweet.
What else? Who inspires you guys?
A lot of people, but if I'm being honest, the first person that came to mind is head of the animation department, Gray Haddock.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Great.
I know.
Gray,
Any with lots of
I
gray.
met Gray as a compositor on Red vs. Blue years ago, and I remember I was like, this old guy's got a Pip-Boy on his desk. That's cool. And we talked, and he's like, he's the biggest dork in the fucking coolest way. He knows so much about so much stuff, and he cares so much about it, and like, will tell you why he thinks something is so awesome. But like, on top of that, like, he's such a creative dude, and yet when the time came for us to form an animation department, like, he had those managerial skills, and I know down in his heart, like, he wanted to keep doing creative stuff, but he was like, someone needs to do this job, and I'm the one here that can probably do it the best, so I'll give it a shot. And I don't know what that means for my life, but I know that's what we need, so I'll do it.
He and I used to sit next to each other at the old office in the dungeon.
Yeah.
And I remember like seeing him go from that to now head of that, like the biggest department at
Yeah.
Rooster Teeth is crazy.
I don't know. I'm like, pretty sure he's a robot.
he must
like,
be.
he
Takes care of so much.
He has 2 beautiful kids, a wife, an entire department worth of children.
And a huge department.
A
at that.
huge
yeah,
department.
it's like over 100 people at this point. Right?
Yeah.
Like 120
And
or
then
something
like
that?
on top of managing all that, like he started writing Genlock, and like I tell him like I get to anything that comes out of our department, like I've got to have eyes on the script, and like Genlock scripts always have like the least notes, and I'm just like, dude, you're fucking crushing this. And I'm so excited, and like and yet still on top of that, and I know the stress gets to him every single day, and yet if you go, hey dude, do you have like 10 minutes to talk about something? Does not matter what he's doing. He's like, yeah, let's talk. And I don't know how he can do everything that he does and still be such a cool dude. And I know that he has tough days and it can get a little grouchy, but like the fact that he hasn't just like blown up the office and just like, oh, I can't do it anymore. Like, I'm just like, dude, I don't know how you do this, but you do it so well. And like, if I can be half the leader that Gray Haddock is one day, I'm set.
Yeah.
Love that guy. And I get to call him my boss. That's rad.
That's really cool. I feel like there's a lot of people at Rooster Teeth who inspire me.
Oh,
And
God,
that's,
yes.
that's kind of like I was trying to think about this question and like narrow it down to just one person or even like a few people,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like multiple people for different reasons. And I
Yeah.
started thinking about like the people who are going to be on the show, and I was like, each of you guys inspires me for
Mm-hmm.
different reasons.
Tell me how, Barbara. Tell me how.
Shower me in
Let me just shower you guys with different compliments. But like Miles, like
Okay.
I've known Miles for many years. It's like 7 years now, 6, 7 years. And I've
Don't make
never
me cry, bitch.
I've never met someone
Coming for you.
with the level of energy that you have and like dedication to whatever you're doing.
Yes.
And also like seeing you interact with fans is like probably my favorite thing in the world, because Miles could have had like the longest day. Like his dog could have died and he'll go out there and meet fans, and it'll be like he'll bring everyone's energy up. And seeing that happen, I'm just like, I want to be like that. I want to be a Miles.
Thanks, man.
In many ways, but also like your dedication to your writing and the people you work with and like your team and everything like that, your family. You're just a good person, and I love you.
Miles.
I love this show so much because we go into like literally talking about rubbing shit on each
I was
other's
literally going to
chest.
mention that. I was going to mention that, but I didn't think it was the right time, but I'm glad you brought it. Yeah.
when
Never
you-
the right time.
When you were talking
Always
about
the right time.
what was so cool about the doc, and like that's why I fucking love this show, because
Yeah.
like, hey, can we just like talk like we're people
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
stuff that doesn't always have to be funny, but like, let's get some sincerity
real.
in there. Shit, this is strong.
I told you.
And then Mariel. I won't save you for last because I don't want to make you too emotional. I'll save you for last, Jessica.
Oh, fuck me.
Are we really gonna do this?
Yeah, you guys inspire me. Merle.
I'll try. Oh God, it's coming. Just move on. It's fine.
So
can already
I'll talk
feel
to
it.
her as if she's not here.
Okay.
So Mariel is
Where
one
is
of
she?
the best
she
people
go?
I know. She's one of my best friends in the
Bitch,
whole
shut up.
world.
Oh no! It happens. I should be an actor because.
She just doesn't think of one
Literally
thing.
just an inkling of love, and she's like,
No, it really is. It's bad.
This is the sweetest thing I've seen. This is great.
So
Miles.
do you want to smell that?
Ooh, that might help.
Mariel is one of the funniest people I know,
Ooh.
but also like one of
I'll hold
the
you.
most legitimately caring and loving individuals I've ever met.
Shut up, bitch.
I'm serious. But
getting so aggressive.
And you work so hard and you do so much for everybody and make it just seem like it's easy.
Oh, it is though.
And also I just like watching you cry, so I'm just gonna keep talking.
Can I talk? Can I interject something real
Yeah,
quick?
no, please,
This
please do.
goes to Mariel's like
shut the
humility
fuck
about
up.
herself. Because no, like everything she said is super true. Like I hardly even get to interact with you on a professional day-to-day level, and like
True.
I know everything that she just said is true.
Yeah.
At our all hands meeting, everybody, like the managers, give out awards.
Yeah.
And like and broadcast was giving out their award for like person of the year, cockbite of the year. It was like very obviously, super obviously, it was Mariel. They're like, yeah, she's great. She's
Yeah.
really-
And the
like,
only girl
the only girl in the department, yeah.
And like he's wrapping up, and like everybody near you is like, oh God, get up. And Mariel, because you were sitting right in front of me, you get up to get ready to accept the award, and you take one step, and you go, oh, but what if it's not me? What if it's not me? It's like, yes, it's literally gonna be you. It could be no one else. But you were still like, there's no way.
I think-
It's so humble and
Didn't you like?
sweet.
Oh, she's like one of the most humble people I know.
shut up.
I'm just, like,
Infuriatingly so.
anytime you try to compliment her, this is what happens.
Oh, it's because I don't deserve it.
Shut the fuck up.
No, but I remember I actually asked Adam Baird. I was like, "Do you have that stream?" Because they were filming it, and he was like, "Yeah, why?" And I was like, "I blacked out during the whole thing. Like, I want to know what Patrick said about me."
What happened?
And so I watched it back, and it's so funny because Patrick Salazar, he's like, you know, she's been with me since I started this department, and like, blah blah blah. And I was like, oh God! And you can just, like,
hear Mariel.
You can hear me like screaming throughout the whole thing, and then you can hear that exact moment where like Hannah McCarthy, she was sitting right by me, and she's like, "Come on, go, go, go!" And I was like, "Okay." And I stood up, and I was like, "But what if it's not me?" And I just sat back down, and she was like, "You're the only girl. Get the fuck up!"
I think at one
Anyway.
point you could hear me go, "Shut up! I'm crying," or I'm crying
It was
already.
emotional.
Yeah.
I love you guys.
I just love.
So
She
sweet.
just has like the biggest heart of
Yay.
anybody.
This big.
And then Miss Jessica. I've already talked about that.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
But
Put this in my mouth.
for someone, Jess inspires me because as a female in this industry, I'm gonna look at you right in the eye and tell you this. It is a very hard life. And you are such an inspiration for so many women in this industry because you do it with so much class and dignity. And like you're, one of the funniest human beings I know. And you make me laugh so much. And I'm so inspired by you all the time and see how hard you work. And you just do it without ever complaining or ever making a big deal about it. And I love you. I love all of you. And thumbnail.
Oh fuck!
Fucking A.
Getting older is great. You get to feel so many things that you never felt before, and you finally come to terms with who you are as a person. Don't worry, being a teenager sucks, but you'll get there. Being adult is cool. Take a
Damn.
cherry stem.
Dib on him.
I like getting older.
So that's my
Oh,
spiel.
man.
It's
It
awesome.
was a good one. I
Also,
liked it.
Mom and Dad, you guys inspire me too.
of
I
course,
love you.
Of course.
You're probably watching this. I love you.
Oh, the sweetest thing.
I'll tell you personally.
You need a
So
hand?
that's me.
Oh my God.
Meryl, now that we've done this,
Oh my God. Well, honestly, myself.
I'm humble. I'm always funny and have the biggest heart.
I've learned so many great things about myself. How can I not sit here and continue
Now that you've opened my eyes,
talk
I'm
about myself? Fuck. I mean, yeah, besides the usual parents and everything, and obviously everyone sitting around this room, I think a thing that you probably don't get enough credit for is how you've paved the way for other women at this company.
Oh, Barbara.
don't do it.
Oh yeah, tables turn.
You ready,
motherfucker.
bitch?
No.
No, but it's true because, I mean, how long did it take for you to get your own show?
5 years?
5 years of working here. And now there's people all over the place who are getting their own content. And that's because you did that and you got to work that hard so everyone else could.
Fuck you, bitch.
But it's true though, and it's true. And you're such a good role model to have. And I know it's, you know, thousands of people can say that, but it's also nice as someone who's a friend of yours to be able to say that. How does it feel, girl?
Aww.
I love you very much. No, so happy to be here. I didn't know that this was gonna turn into
I know. I was like, I'll just pick this question because it'll be fun and nice.
No, it's never just fun and nice.
I love emotions.
But no, but it's true. I
sweet
think
meal
that it's a
tears.
thing that you don't get a lot of credit for, and you should, because, you know, you were one of the first of us, with ovaries, and with not ovaries. But yeah, I don't think you get enough credit for what you've done here and what you've done for the rest of us. So
It's been an honor. It's been an honor and a privilege to be able to do the show, and to continue to do the show, not only for everyone here, but everyone watching at home. Before I get emotional,
General Bimmy, we salute you.
I'm gonna do an ad read now because I am getting extremely emotional, and it's too much for the first episode.
I think it's just the right amount.
No, this is good.
Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh. Ooh, you know what I want then.
Hey, did you guys? Hey, also, hi Texas, welcome back.
She's biting my tray.
Also,
I was like, why is it not moving? I didn't
speaking of
understand.
inspiration, this man.
This guy.
Oh!
Aw,
He has been
okay.
killing it lately,
Thank you,
looking
thank you.
so good.
Thank you.
Doing a TSA pat down?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm checking my
Like literally, like all of our fairy godmother. And
Yeah,
just like not
exactly.
only for the show, but also personally.
In
I was
life.
already kind of tearing up back over there. Don't y'all make me
Yeah.
start crying. All right.
You're
so,
lovely,
well,
and like one of
thank
the
you.
like biggest hearts out of anyone
Exactly.
I know.
Oh,
true.
thank you. Well,
Especially like for someone
love
like
y'all.
you only get to see us once a week, maybe more sometimes, but like every time we see you, it's like you never left.
All right. Well, I love you guys. You know, this community is just so great. Everyone just is awesome. I don't know. I'm getting a little teary eyed. No, y'all have been some of my best friends that I've actually, honestly, am so happy that I'm a part of your world, and y'all let me be a part of it. And honestly, it's just fun being with you. It's not even work. This is not work
Your
at all.
family.
Exactly. So that's how I feel about y'all. So
It's like
Fast
and
it's like
Furious.
I was gonna say,
Familia.
it's like the Olive Garden when you hear your family.
There you go. There you
Is that
go.
Olive Garden or something else?
I don't know if that's all.
But I
I
get
love
some
you guys,
breadsticks?
so. I love all y'all. I love all of y'all. Y'all are all amazing.
Well, you know what
Oh,
else?
it's a positivity episode.
You know what else I love? Feel good. Movement watches. God damn it. Valentine's Day is just around the corner, and it
Shit.
could be hard to find the perfect gift, but Movement is here to make it easy. I have a ton of Movement watches, and I think any of them would make a wonderful gift, especially for Valentine's Day. There's a lot of beautiful women's watches and men's watches and everything in between, sunglasses, and apparently bracelets, which I just found out.
Bracelets now.
I know you guys have heard me talk about Movement before, the watch company that started by 2 college dropouts. It's crazy how quickly they've grown, and they continue to revolutionize fashion in the belief that style shouldn't break the bank. In case you didn't know, they've now doubled their number of watch styles and are now selling high-quality sunglasses, and they just introduced women's bracelets.
Gasp. Audible gasp.
Audible gasp, the perfect Valentine's Day gift, as some may say. Their bracelets have designs like classic cuffs and trendy barbed wire, with finishes like gold, rose gold, matte black, you name it, and they start at just $40. Movement didn't stop there. For Valentine's Day, they have beautiful custom Valentine's Day gift boxes featuring a watch and a bracelet. Ooh. Oh, so you could have one on each wrist.
Ba-bam.
It would be like Wonder Woman. Get 15% off today with free shipping and free returns by going to mvmt.com/open. Go to movement.com/open and join the movement. Thank you, Movement Watches. I'm gonna pick up a bracelet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love their sunglasses.
Bracelet.
Their sunglasses are a great gift, but they also are good for yourself.
Yeah. And apparently something was happening over
We
here.
just had a moment, and I just
saw-
have to second the fact that Jessica Nigri is one of the funniest people I've ever met.
I saw your hand extended, and then I saw you put something in your pocket.
Here's what happened. Jessica won up the fuck out of me.
Oh,
is what
she does
happened.
that.
During the ad read, we just like to have fun.
Right.
here.
Like to goof
So like during the ad read, I just like stone faced stared Jessica in the eyes and picked my nose, and then she went. And then I turned to laugh, and then I looked back, and she went.
You give me that shit.
So then I
You
pretended
dirty,
to
dirty
wipe.
boy.
So then I pretended to wipe the boogie on her hand.
What we do when we take boogies.
And then
You know, it's a gift,
I don't.
right?
Don't say
Take
it
that gift, but you stare that person down in the face, but you know it's a shameful, dirty gift. And you put that gift in your pocket. Okay?
Jessica Nigri's a comedy monster, is what happened.
I'm
Okay.
just gross. That's all it is.
Fucking shitcock.
Anyone gives you boogies, you eat that.
I think my favorite part about hanging out with you, especially when it's around someone who hasn't hung out with both of us at the same time, like
Yes.
Martin was with us, and he went, oh God, there's two of them.
You're like an amplifier for when I get around you, and it's almost just like.
Boosh.
It's always fun to be around very beautiful people who are just also just, you know, just very like, just fucking funny and don't mind. Now, Miles, you're inside.
And now we're close.
I bring people together via boogers.
1.5 Mexicans.
1.5 Mexicans.
That
Now
was the
we're-
original team name,
That's
I
true.
think, on the
That's
first
true.
show we
I
did
forgot about that.
with you guys together.
It was good.
Yes.
Well, let's do our box of issues.
Do it.
Let's do it.
We have a ton of these that I've stacked up over the break.
Yeah.
So if you submitted one, don't worry, we have it.
We may get to
We
it.
may get to it. But we'll see what's
We may not.
first up here. Which one do I want to pull? This one. All right.
All right.
You guys ready for this question?
Yeah.
An anonymous user requires our help.
What's their name? Let's come up with a name for them. Is it a boy or girl?
Does not say.
Quinn.
Julian.
Julian.
Julian Quinn.
Julian
Quinn.
Quinn. It's a nice
Quinn.
gender
Julian
neutral
Quinn.
name.
So Julian Quinn writes, I'm 24 years old and I'm from Utah. I've been with my boyfriend for 4.5 years. We have lived together for 3 years. We've known each other since we were 13. Our roommates broke up and one of them is moving out.
Aw.
My boyfriend is wanting to move out with him.
Oh.
He said he wants to prove to himself that he could take care of himself, as I do a lot of things for him. He's very spoiled. He has never not had anyone take care of him. He went from having his parents to his ex and then me. He said if he doesn't do this, then he could end up resentful towards me. He wants to spend a year living apart. Whenever I tell anyone about this, they usually assume we aren't going to last, or he's distancing himself from me to make it easier to break up. What do you think on this, and what would you advise me to do?
How long have they lived together?
Been with his boyfriend,
They've known each other since they were 13. They haven't talked about how long they've
lived together for 3 years.
Oh, 3 years. Okay.
3 years.
And they've been together 4.5 years. So a year into it.
They moved in together.
Here's the
Year and a half
thing.
into it, yeah.
So it sounds like
JQ.
it sounds like his mind's already kind of made up on this.
His or her.
Situation. Well, no, the
person that
boyfriend. The
wants to
boyfriend.
move
Oh, the boyfriend. Okay.
It sounds like his mind's already made up on this. He has told you, if I don't do this, I think it is highly likely that I will come to resent you. Don't want that.
Right.
This sounds like something that I'm sure he thought a lot about this before bringing it up, because that's like, this is some serious stuff. Like, you're not just gonna on a whim be like, I think I should live away from you from a year. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sure he like toiled over that for a long time and finally came to the conclusion of, if I'm being completely honest with myself, this is how I feel and this is what I feel I need to do. And I feel like you should respect that. Now, to go on the other end of, well, maybe he just wants to try and get away from you to make breaking up with you easier. In that situation, again, it already kind of sounds like he's made up his mind and is
Yeah.
going in a way that I would not recommend. If that was his true intent of like, I don't think we should see each other,
need to be
I think that's a
upfront.
pretty shitty way to go about doing it.
Yes.
But again, it kind of already sounds like he has reached a conclusion. In my opinion, I feel like you should let this happen.
Yeah.
Because the alternative is just twisting his arm to make him do something he doesn't want to do.
Yeah.
And in
And-
turn making him act a different way that he doesn't want to act, and then in turn jeopardizing
Yeah.
the relationship even further.
And it may not be something you're comfortable with or you want him to do, but like, it's in a relationship, it's not all about you.
Yeah. Nope.
It's two people.
Yep.
And he's a person.
It also like living alone and experiencing that part of yourself, I think, is a very important part of developing
Did he even say he was
yourself.
he's planning on moving in with a friend?
With a friend. I mean, not living alone, but living without
Without
a
a
significant other.
Right.
Yeah.
Or like someone taking care of you.
Yeah.
I do think that actually is a very important experience for people to have.
Yeah.
What I will say is, when he moves in, if he moves in with that other guy, God help that other guy, because he's probably gonna be a shitty roommate.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my laundry.
Yeah.
I also think too, what happens with high school sweethearts often is people grow up together and they don't realize that they need to kind of grow.
Yeah.
Because and you change so much and you don't realize what you need when you're in a relationship until you finally get to that age and you go kind of like, oh, I've never done this, or I've never been this, or I've never gone and done that. So he's probably coming to that conclusion right now, going, shoot, man, like this is what I've been doing my whole life. Like I've never given it a chance.
And you could learn to resent someone when that happens.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't get those
Yes.
experiences.
If you're always
Yeah.
with someone all the time, like it's like you can have that. You can have that feeling. Definitely breed.
Totally.
Until Aaron and I split up, I'd never lived by myself, ever. I always either had a brother or a roommate or a significant other. And that was the first time where I was like, I'm alone now. And at first I fucking hated it.
Yeah.
Like I put googly eyes on my Roomba.
That's great.
Like, and I was like, I started talking to my dishwasher, and I don't know how I feel about that.
I do that.
Now I love it.
Love
like
living
the
alone,
thought
yeah.
of being with having a roommate sounds awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I agree with you. I think like it's something that everybody should do at some point in time.
Yeah.
I think if you've been together that long, you can start to be like, hey, if this is a thing that you're doing to break up with me, then tell me that.
Yeah.
Or
That person might not feel like they can though, because that person's been with them their whole life, and maybe that person doesn't even realize that they want that. You know,
Sure.
maybe they're looking at it going like, oh, this is what I need, and then they might come to the conclusion after they've been apart,
Yeah.
and they might be like, oh shoot.
Yeah.
And that's a scary thing to allow that person that space to like
Yeah.
even contemplate that idea, but
You have to let them do that.
you gotta let them do that.
Yeah.
And
And if honestly, if they do come to that conclusion, then it's probably for the best.
Exactly.
yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Very good. It's very good. If that ultimately ends up happening, that's good.
Yeah, it's saving you a lot of heartache later on in life.
Yep.
And I feel as though I said everything I could on this subject, so I am gonna pee, and I'm so sorry.
I need to pee too. What? That's not fair.
I called it
go
first.
for it. We can end the show, right? We've
could-
never done this before.
We could probably end the show, but
Wait, are we ending it?
Miles, do you want to just
Miles, they're almost over.
do you want to just come end it with us?
That's the end?
Yeah.
Oh.
Handsome Miles is taking my spot.
Hey, it's me, Miles Luna.
Give me your book.
You can just yell.
Another one.
Handsome
to the
Miles
queen.
Luna.
Should we
We could just end it.
just
end
end
it.
it without Miles?
Yeah.
Well, if you want to see more Miles, he'll be on the post show. So come see him on that if you're a
Yeah.
first
Talk.
member.
You know, let him go. If they let you, what
If
does
they
it
want
say?
to go, let them go.
If
they
you love him,
come
let him
back,
go.
If they
it's-
come back,
It's
Two birds, one
Balls.
stone.
it's balls. Yes.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
there. You go. Cheers.
Well, Jessica,
Thank you
And-
so much.
Miles, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for
on
having
the
me.
season premiere.
Yay.
We love you, and go check out Jessica's doc, Becoming Jessica Negri, available on First.
We didn't talk about the thing real quick. Can we talk about that?
Oh, fuck!
Jessica,
Jessica
we did a thing today.
Oh,
and
you
you guys
did do
have
a
probably
thing.
already seen the thing today.
That's why I'm like still covered in
Yes.
dirt a little bit. Me and
Yes.
Jessica did a little cosplay this
Yes.
morning.
Yes.
We gave Control a photo.
Hey.
We were.
Look
what were
at
they
that,
called?
Barbara. This
I don't
I don't
know.
mean this as a dig, but you don't look like yourself in
Yeah.
that picture, and I
That's
don't mean it
cool.
as like a bad thing. I just mean it like who is that?
Well, it's like the contact and
Witch
the
princess.
Yeah.
wig and stuff like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
That
is
Jessica
fucking
turned me into a
amazing.
magical.
I don't know what it is. It's like
you-
a Wendigo. Like
This is an original thing you created.
Yeah, I put it together because I was like, I want Barb to Barb. What are you doing?
Nothing.
We got Miles back.
You travel with those
Jostled
antlers?
the couch and it made my bladder go.
Did you travel with those antlers?
No, we put them on when we got there. But
Oh no, but
Did you,
she
like,
traveled
I
here
bring
with
them.
us.
oh, I brought them. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, totally, absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
showing some cosplay we did this morning.
You guys
Now
look
we can
amazing.
end it. Yes.
Yes, now we can end it. You're here, so we're gonna wrap up the show. But again, come watch the post show.
Yay.
Still open. It'll be available for first members. So go sign up, watch the doc, watch the show. You'll get like a whole dose of Jessica Negri.
Boosh.
I don't know. If
It'll be amazing.
bad thing.
It's a great thing.
Hey, just remember, dib on him.
Thanks, Kate.
We love you guys. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next week. Cheers. Bye. Not friends.
I like slam jack.